Hi guys, Mr. Giles here. Welcome to episode 26 of my Let's Play United Kingdom series, Hearts of Iron, of course. Now, I want to begin this episode by confessing I've done something quite naughty. I know, it's lowering the tone of this LP. But I actually tagged as Germany, which is of course a cheat. You go tag and then and you can, you switch nations, just really to see what's really happening in terms of my supply situation, and it's time to really explain what is going on. I mean, the weird thing is Königsberg has become Königsberg, or however you pronounce it, has become their main supply base as such, and therefore Germany has somehow inherited responsibility for supplying the whole of my men. I mean, it doesn't even matter. Even those troops in the far south, as far over as the Stalingrad, are still supplied from Königsberg. So that's pretty weird to start with. But the most worrying fact is far more than anything, is that the fact that Germany has 20 supplies. 20. And I just ran the game for a few weeks on a sort of speed 5. Obviously not playing. Obviously I haven't recorded that. I haven't saved that. Obviously. It was a horror. What happened? Really, it was just my whole front collapsed. Obviously, since I wasn't really playing. But that doesn't really improve that situation. So what's really happening is I'm trying to supply all my men with supplies that are just non-existent. And as soon as the reality is, even as far down, as soon as you start getting beyond sort of Belarus, Belarusia, my men run into supply issues. You see all this red. That means there's more required supply than there is daily throughput. And the green territory is relatively well off. This supply is fine, but as soon as my supply lines become vaguely long, there's just no way Germany can supply me at all. Not with such an inconsistent supply stockpile. Sorry about that. Anyway, so really, my situation is very difficult because it doesn't look as if my men will ever be able to draw enough supply, which is what I said in the very first case. And it's not necessarily that we've got terrible infrastructure. This infrastructure is pretty standard for the Soviet Union, and I supply this whenever I play Germany perfectly fine. And yes, it is 1943 and it is winter, but I was checking the weather, and there's no ice, there's no mud, there isn't even any rain. It's positive temperatures. It isn't even that cold. This is fine. This is perfectly fine. This shouldn't cause any combat issues, any supply issues. So that's why I'm finding it a bit difficult at the moment to consider what kind of course of action I should take, because this is, I'm not losing here because the Soviets are too strong. I outnumber them. I greatly outnumber them, and this is 35 units, the majority of which, well, not the majority of, but with some very strong armoured units mixed in amongst that. And yes, in this front, I am very weak, and in the south, theoretically, I'm very weak too. But I'm just losing because my men have no supply. By the way, don't be fooled. These men don't have supply. It's just going to take some time for the supply stockpile to replenish, to sort of update. It does that whenever you load a save. So I'm very confused as to what I should do, really. I've got a dilemma. I feel at the moment like I'm never going to win. I just can't win like this, because it's, if I can't move my men, I'm not going to win. And I also feel like this isn't a genuine supply problem. It's not one which you sort of expect to see. It's not one as Germany, where you have hordes of men charging everywhere. Or in winter or anything. It's just there is no reason why supply should be as bad as it is. Even when you have a bad supply as Germany, you still see the green stretching towards your front. But what's quite worrying is it doesn't really go anywhere. It doesn't. There's no proliferation of supply. It's just it doesn't spread towards my front. It doesn't spread towards my forces. It just stays very, very close to the starting borders. And all the green, I suspect, that I still have, is actually captured supply or local supply. So it's not really my supply at all. And these ports in the south, which I hoped would resolve the supply issue somewhat, actually don't, because I was checking, there is no received supply in any of these reports. So obviously, you know, these convoys are not actually, they're not actually supplying anything. You know, they're not transporting anything. And I think if we check that on the convoy screen, you'll see that, you know, 0, 0, 0. I mean, to an extent, yeah, these could actually resolve my supply situation. They really could. I don't know why it's not running. But so ultimately, I feel like the supply situation is just awful, and I'd like to feel like I can continue for a bit. But I'm not sure. I'm genuinely feeling at the moment like I'm either going to have to give up or do something radical, and that something radical might be something I'm totally opposed to, and which is switch over to the arcade game mode, which I hate. I hate in every single way, because I feel like it removes, you know, any element of, you know, actually, because it removes any requirement for supply. You know, it's just, I always feel like that's a very, very, well, not hard, you know, it's a very, it's just, I don't like it. I don't think you're supposed to like it, essentially. And it's just, yeah, it's just because I feel like I should not be having such acute supply problems, and that if I want to win this LP, or I want to even end it full stop, then I'm going to have to do something. And at the moment I'm thinking like there's not much I can do when the supply situation is like what it is. And I don't think there's a sufficient reason, or I've said that many times, I've said I don't think there is a sufficient reason as to why it should be like this. You know, I'm perfectly, you know, I'm sort of aware I do have quite a thin, well, like quite a large concentration of troops, sort of in the central front, but there's nothing too abnormal, to be honest. I don't want to appear like I'm just giving up. I don't want to appear like I'm being a dick. You know, I genuinely do believe that like these supply issues should not be as bad as they are. And I don't want to. I really don't want to switch over to the arcade, but you know, I also feel like I don't have much choice, because if I'm going to win, when I'm talking about like a win as if I care, I don't care at all, obviously. Wow, that's a bit of an overwhelming force, to be honest. I don't care, but I feel like, I don't know, it's very difficult to say. I mean, obviously I do care, I want to do well at this LP. But I feel like I haven't really done anything wrong, and that I'm being sort of given supply problems that shouldn't exist. That's sort of what I'm trying to say, I suppose. And that I'm going to lose because of that. It's essentially what I consider to be a fault in the game, not necessarily a fault with you know, my play. Anyway, if it does come to that, then it comes to that, and I'll have to do it. But I'm not going to do that until it's absolutely necessary. And I don't know what time that point will come. You know, it sort of seems quite hypocritical to say, oh, it's because there's a fault in the game, and then winter's upon us, and then I suddenly switched over to arcade, when it feels like I'm just doing it because I can, and because it makes it easy. You know, that, you know, it feels wrong. But, you know, I'd like to see what you guys have to say about that, really. Because I noticed the last episode, I'm sorry about the last episode, I kind of don't think it was that good. And it's not because I wasn't playing well, it's because I think I spent way too much of that episode shouting. Shouting at the fact I had no supply, and like cursing the game and stuff. And that could be very simply resolved. That could be very simply resolved by switching on arcade. And for those of you who don't know, arcade is when supplies automatically transport to where you need them. So it's like you actually remove the requirement for a supply system at all. But yeah, I noticed that this front is looking very unstable. Right. You can overhear a quite funny conversation in the background, by the way, if you try. So, sorry, I was still thinking for a while. I was just thinking to myself about exactly what my plan should be. You should probably think that the progress I'm making at the moment is a little bit misleading, as I sort of seem to have been making sort of some progress right now, and that's only really because the supply system has reset. I've just loaded a new save game, or not a new save game, but you know, technically I'm not just carrying on. And therefore, you know, my troops still register as having supply, and they're temporarily, you know, feeling quite a lot better, which is not really right. So that's why that's happening at the moment. Still winning an awful lot of battles, don't get me wrong. Oh, I need to close this out. This central front is becoming... Whoa. Shit. You need to get out there, mate. And there, Gurkhas. That needs to be. I've set Germany some new objectives, see if that helps them as well. Because I've also noticed they're not doing anything constructive in the slightest. I don't care about Japan, they can do whatever they want. Throw those in. I need some troops to die. Okay, wait. I need some supplements, I really need some. Oh, fuck's sake. It was being extremely aggressive, that division, so you understand. That's probably justified, to be honest. Hey, where do they get supply then? This is what one bloody heavy armor looks like. I love the way they refer to you as king, as if the king of the the Commonwealth would ever be referred to as king. Right, kingy? How is it hanging? Come on, strategically redeploy. The supply issues are coming back. It was only a matter of time, wasn't it? Oh, shit. No, what I could really do with is some more men, really, to be honest. And I'm not just talking about more men, I'm talking about men with supplies. That's the thing that matters. You have to hold on. Can't lose another bloody armored division. Sorry about the little cursing, it's just that things are not going how I want. And I'm being lazy and doing badly, is essentially what's going on. No, we're not a tank division a minute ago, you're paratroopers. So I attacked you. this front here, this bit here is just very unstable. Oh, come on. Can't believe I got this division so out of place. Well, my supply issues are back. Active supply is minus 50%. Thank you. 50% combat efficiency, man. That is such a shit amount. Bit too much, stretched too far. That, however, is not. Well, we took Bryansk. Well, that's much help. About to run out of manpower. And I run out of supply again. These two divisions aren't going to die, are they? I know that. Fuckers. Da 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 da. That's fine, don't worry about you guys, you've got a retreat path. What's this? Oh, there. What is going on? You want to push to back up. I do not know what to do. All I know is I don't want that division to die, really. I'm happy to hold on to Stalingrad if it comes to that. I will have to go there. Then to lose Astrakhan. Where is this? Astrakhan. But as long as I can hold on to Stalingrad, then it's fine. Oh no, did I lose? Oh no, that was a withdrawal. That's fine. Earlier in this LP, I wouldn't have thought of anything as heathenish as a withdrawal as a valid strategy. But, you know, to be honest, I'm not playing anyone as hard as the Soviets. Right, you've got to get out. Where is that? Oh, okay. ooh, do that. What's their surrender progress? 31%. Okay, so still, it's not going terribly. Regardless of all my defeatist rhetoric. Unfortunately, I am a bit of a pessimist, and it does sort of show quite a lot when it comes to playing computer games, because I always anticipate defeat rather than victory. Okay, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Yeah, it's a bit of a clusterfuck, to be honest. I can probably retreat a few 4 HQs. So we'll need to send those in. I've let my order of battle go to complete utter non-existence, but to be honest, right now, that's fine. As in, like, the least of my worries is how organised my order of battle is. Okay. Take them out. I don't want that. Okay. Whoa, bloody hell. That's a lot of spam. Okay. Okay. Definitely okay. Not quite so okay. I'm having quite a lot of difficulty finishing off encirclements, as you might have noticed. It's not so much that I'm having difficulty making them as that I'm finishing them off badly. So I've run out of manpower. How interesting. And this is of course where I mentioned the fact that this could all be very different if the USA would bloody help. Hemming. Okay. Well, since I have no free manpower to spend, might as well road structure is not that bad. Convoys, I suppose. And yeah, no, I'll keep it as that, to be honest. Wasting IC is hardly the worst thing right now. Oh crap! See, there we go. That's almost 100% attack. What else we got going on now? I don't know why I turned that down. That would have been quite a... You would want to make money in Hearts of Iron. What's quite funny is you don't need to always rely on selling supplies to do that, because what you can do is whenever a major power needs fuel, you can sell it to them for whatever amount they want. So even if the United States is in a deficit of 1 fuel per turn, well not per turn of course, but you know, 1 fuel per day, then you can actually very easily sell them 50 fuel a day, and that's a good thing to remember, because fuel is incredibly expensive. Why am I doing that? Where am I wasting IC? I'll do that. And then... Sorry, I'm fiddling with sliders and none of you give a shit. It's a bit worrying. Do not lose Stalingrad. Yes, waste your organization. Do it. Yeah, so things are getting shit. So shit's going down. Things are getting real is what I meant to say. Because then it no longer feels like I'm on an endless killing spree. Oh my god. Why is there no supply anywhere? Like, there's no... It's just no supply. No supply is going through this. Required daily supply. 26.85. Receive supply 0.03. No, that's what I'm going up against. Yeah. I'm fairly certain I could have defeated the Soviets by now. Well, not defeated them, but taken Moscow. And certainly not feel like Stalingrad was under threat. If I didn't have these stupid supply problems. No, don't do that. That's a stupid move. Do that. Take the armor. Shit, I thought. It's not gonna go well. Love to liquidate that division right now. Yeah, so it's pretty intense, isn't it? I'm feeling like it's pretty intense anyway. You're all happily watching. Enjoying seeing me fail horribly in every foreseeable manner. Battle of Karma, that's a hilarious thing. This pocket, the Homiel pocket will be close, difficult to load out. would you ever do that? I don't know what to do, guys, do you? It's a conundrum I've got going on right now. Hmm. 34% surrender. I'm just not convinced at all that that's enough. Come on, Japan, do an amphibious landing. That'd be really good, wouldn't it? But no, of course they won't. Yeah, that's gonna work, isn't it? Oh, they finally got pushed out of that province. To the boats! Do you know what else is pissing me off? Look at this. Oh yeah, we're really worried about the Bulgarians. You know, they're going to be out for a lot, aren't they? Yeah. And Italy, we're keeping an eye on the Swiss. You know, they're cheeky buggers. You know, they'll stab you in the back when you're not looking. And what was Germany doing? Oh, you know, you've got to garrison our cities. You know, that's very important. And America, you know what they're doing. They're like, oh god, Canada. Yeah, the Canadian invasion is coming. Yeah, it's just... Why do I get the impression I'm the only one with any brains? Oh wait. It's because I'm the only human. Yeah. Otherwise we'd be fine. Otherwise this would be a hilarious... Yeah. Yeah, it's just... Ah, look, some trapped armour. Eradicate them. I might actually win that battle. I might win a battle. That hasn't happened in a while. Kill them. I should really do this slightly more constructively than that. Right, oh, now they have their supplies. That's going well a minute, okay. Underground. Oh, they can retreat. What idiots. I didn't realize that. Oh, he took the marshes though. I wasn't expecting that anytime soon. Ah, it's just so annoying. What do I make per month? 53? Very annoying. But everyone else has loads as well. No, it doesn't even tell me. 163. Oh my god. France, what the hell are you doing? You do not need a navy and air force right now. Garrison divisions, naval bombers, wasting millions of ICE. It's just... They're researching the nuke, but they're not even bothering to fight in any wars. They've got dissent as well, that's quite funny. 924. Fucking hell. I could do with that, you know. Really help. No. Attempt coup. Restore. Yeah, what I should do is sort of like go Hitler on them and be like, oh yeah, you betrayed us. So we will reintegrate you into the British Empire. Ground attack. Even using their air force. Look at this. Spy abandons that place. There's no way I was going to hold that. I can't even close that off. And I haven't got even complete front coverage here. Ah, bugger. Good move, guys. Good move. Not far from Moscow, but also way too far from Moscow. This one division is tying up way too many of mine, just as these guys are as well. And we have no supply again. Yay! Hooray for no supply. How can you possibly be winning? I do not get this. Alright, that's better. Yay, we got our rail. Oh, they saved that division as well. I hate you, Soviets. No, all... Nothing is going my favour at the moment. Oh, and they even broke out of that. Unfortunately, that's not really a great move. Oh no, actually you can go there. Oh god. No supply. Some supply, no org. Bloody hell, they're coming at Stalingrad hard. You can see that in the distance. That is indeed the Soviets. Oh, I'm so close to Moscow as well. 1st of December though. Middle of the winter. Yes. Well, not actually middle, I suppose. What's the weather like? Oh, it's getting cold as well now. Is weather an issue? Weather's an issue. Weather's an issue for them too, though. Luckily. You will use that battle. Use that battle too, then. I'd ideally really like to do is make like a massive swing and move out this way, but of course that's pretty much impossible. Unfortunately, what I feared is happening, which is, you know, I don't have the supply, but I don't have the men to win these wars. I mean, these battles I think would definitely go in my favour if it were not for the fact that I kept getting all my men stopped moving and they got massive supply penalties for everything they do, you know, otherwise it would be, you know, almost workable, to be honest. Just look at that, like, men with no supply for no organisation for not too much of a reason. And if we look at our supply, oh, of course, you know, there's none. There's nothing. There's no attempt to supply my men. Yeah, so we'll just keep struggling on, I think, for a while. But I think ultimately I'm going to end this episode quite soon. And I'd like to hear what you say about what my plan should be, where I should be attacking, where I should be defending. Tell me a bit about yourself and your life. No, not really. Tell me what you should think I should do about the supply situation, because this isn't working, to be honest. Like, I should be winning. Like, I really should be winning. Like, I don't think there's any other way of saying it. Like, it's not like I've ever seen. Like, I've played harder Soviet. You know, I've played against the Soviet Union, but it's been much harder than this. You know, I've beaten the Soviet Union many times in multiplayer, and yet here's me struggling against them in single player. I mean, I always knew the Soviets were really hard. Don't get me wrong, because I knew I hadn't focused on my army the same as Germany would. But it's still, I still feel like my progress is not being hindered by something which should even be an issue. So, you know, let me have a go, have me see what you have to say, and get back to me about it. And I also wanted to talk to you about something else, which is, I don't know whether I said this already, but I thought one of the sort of good features of their finest hours, the war plan system. Oh, my men are dying of attrition like crazy. That's not attrition. Where's attrition? Those lose attrition. It's a percent somewhere. 1%. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so one of the ideas of one of the features of the finest hour is the war plan system, which I did use at the beginning, but I haven't used since because I haven't really had a plan since, to be honest, which is the brutal way of putting it. Now, what I was thinking was I've always thought that felt like Hearts of Iron is probably the least impressive game in terms of like community participation and things. Like, out of all the games in the world, you know, Hearts of Iron is pretty sucky at that kind of thing, because, you know, you can't have competitions. You can ask people to join your multiplayer games and stuff, but you can't have competitions because it's not really a sort of game about who's better than who. It's a strategy game, you know, I've always found it like one of the fun things I've always would have liked to do, or to you know, really promote in my channel, and sort of feel like my viewers are involved in things, and I know at the moment that it's impossible to do so, because how on earth can you make someone feel involved when like you're blatantly not, and like no one is at the moment, like apart from saying what I should do. But what I was thinking is the war plan system, like in the future, I probably won't do this for this Let's Play because I sort of understand that it's quite late, but for my next one, you know, maybe when I take on Italy or I take on the US or someone, you know, maybe I should try and use it more effectively. And what I'd like to do is when you tell me your plans, I'll draw them up, blah 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 blah. Make sure you tell them to me in advance though, so I'll put an episode up, I'll be like, I want to invade the Soviet Union, because you know I've been wanting to happen for a while. And then I want you to all come up with your own ideas, you know, so be like, oh yeah, Giles, you know, you should do this and this and this, and I'll draw your plans up, and I'll compare them, and then I will make the decision as to which one I think is the best, and I'll obviously do a bit of my own thing as well. But, you know, I also want you to sort of suggest what I should do, where I should be, where should we be attacking, and stuff like that. And I think that would sort of help integrate things a bit more effectively, because it would show visually, at least, you know, that there are plans aside from my own. And yeah, I think that'd be good. I think that'd be a good way of putting it. And then, of course, I'd credit you with that plan as well. I wouldn't just be like, I had an astonishing idea all of a sudden. It was just came to me in an epiphany. No, I'd obviously let you know. Also, don't expect me to agree with your plans though. Like, I'm moderately opinionated when it comes to how I think Hearts of Iron should be played. Of course, the answer to that is without the AI. Sorry. Yeah, I'm relatively opinionated when it comes to Hearts of Iron. I know you will know that. So, what I'd like is, you know, just if I don't accept your plan, you know, please do realise that it's not just because I don't like you. I will accept it for a reason. I always have a reason for pretty much doing anything. And therefore, you know, just let me know, really, guys. Let me know what your plans are, and I'll draw them up, and then we can sort of have a bit more fun. It would be like having generals at my disposal, to be honest. Of course, I know that there are lots of ways that it could work out badly as well. Like I could spend hours drawing up these plans. So don't make them too detailed, guys. Don't be like Stug's division should be attacking towards Boinsk. Don't do that, because I'm not gonna do that. If you start doing stuff like that, I'm just gonna ignore you, because I have precious little free time. And as much as I like the idea of promoting community participation, not quite so keen on wasting my time, which I fear that could be. Oh, they're really going at this division hard. They're even using air power. Come on. No, they won't hold for long. It's annoying. And of course, the other thing I should mention is that I haven't abandoned my multiplayer group. I haven't done anything in a while. I'm sorry about that. I've been incredibly busy, and I hope you will understand that. And if you don't, then you're a penis. But what I was going to say is, whenever I'm going to record a multiplayer game all the way through, I'll let everyone know. I'll announce it on Steam or something like that. Not on Steam, on my channel, and then I will want you to all have the opportunity to join in, because I'm sure you'd all like that. Just a nice guy like that, aren't I? What I did there was a clever tactic of using my tanks to assault where they are worst at assaulting, and then shoving them all in the wrong place. That was a perfect tactic. Oh, go away. That hotkey is going to annoy me. It's B. which is right next to pause. So naturally, I'm going to keep pressing that whenever I mean to press pause. My man is so disorganised. Ah, crap. We lose another division. Almost lose another division. Almost. Why can't I retreat? That's what I'm a bit confused about. I'm not too far from Moscow, so I'm not doing awfully. It's just, I really would be doing much better if I had some supply. Anyway, I'm doing quite well here, which I really did not think would be the case, ironically. But anyway, I'm going to end this episode here. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll get back to you soon. Thanks, bye.